Hi, I'm Dr. Stephan Smith of Advantage Family Chiropractic and the Wellness Champions. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about cholesterol and fat. There's such a huge push right now to lower people's cholesterol levels. I see reasons why the medical profession would want to get everybody's cholesterol down because, yes, there are studies that link high cholesterol with heart disease, atherosclerosis, all of those kinds of things. The disconnect here is that it's not the cholesterol that's the problem. Unfortunately, everyone wants to vilify cholesterol. Your body needs cholesterol. Your brain is made up of a huge percentage of cholesterol. Did you know that? Your brain, your neurons, the cell wall, or excuse me, the cell membranes of your neurons in your brain, in your peripheral nervous system, have a lot of cholesterol in them. Your body needs it. Your liver makes cholesterol because it's required. Another thing that your body uses cholesterol for that you may not be aware of is hormones. Testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone. These hormones are built on a cholesterol backbone. So if you eliminate cholesterol, or if you try to drastically lower your body's cholesterol, you're lowering the availability of a building block that it requires for normal function. It requires it for healthy neurology. It requires it for your hormones. Did you ever wonder why men have erectile dysfunction? Check and see if they're on a statin drug. Check to see if they're on a Crestor or Lipitor or something like that. A lot of times they are, and it lowers the cholesterol to the point where they don't have enough available to make into these steroid hormones like testosterone, and testosterone is essential to normal sexual function. The other thing that people think happens is that cholesterol on its own, like I said, is what causes heart disease, vascular disease, and that kind of thing. It really isn't the cholesterol that causes that stuff. I've mentioned before that areas of the world where the indigenous people, like the Inuit, the Eskimos in the northern parts of the world, eat huge amounts of fat, blubber. That's part of their diet. They eat blubber, and their cholesterol levels are very high, but they're not dying of heart disease. Why? Because they don't eat all the other junk that causes inflammation in the body. Baseline inflammation in the body is really at the heart of why we have vascular disease, heart disease, that kinds of stuff. Your body, the vascular system, the arteries, get scarred because of inflammation, because of all the bad stuff that we eat, carbohydrates, sugars, those kinds of things. They cause inflammation in the body. When that happens, your body has to try to figure out a way to smooth the scarring that occurs in the blood vessel walls. And it does that with cholesterol. Cholesterol deposits start to form there. So what? The answer is to reduce cholesterol? That's like taking the body's Band-Aid away without fixing the reason for the wound in the first place. It isn't the cholesterol that's the problem. Like I said, your body needs cholesterol to function normally for a number of reasons. What you need to do to prevent the vascular disease and the other problems, most diseases that have an inflammation at their baseline, is to reduce the inflammation. Clean your diet up. Get rid of the carbohydrates and the sugars that we eat so much of. It's become such a high percentage of what's available in our food source. Go for the vegetables, go for the meat, and yes, eat the fat. Don't worry about dietary cholesterol. Dietary cholesterol does not drive serum cholesterol levels up very much. The carbohydrates and the sugars, watch what that does to your triglyceride levels. Watch what that does to your LDL cholesterol levels. Drives them sky high. If you can cut that stuff down to almost nothing, you'll be a lot happier. You'll see your numbers naturally drop, and then you won't need those statins anymore. Those statins are toxic. They're very hard on your liver. They're hard on your kidneys. If you can get away from that stuff, get away from it. Now the The recommendation is that 15 million more people are now qualified to be put on a statin drug because the guidelines have changed regarding who should be taking statin drugs. It's ridiculous. Pretty soon they'll be putting preschoolers on statins. I think they already are. That's insanity. Insanity. It's our diet that needs to change, not adding drugs. And it needs to change not in the reduction of fats, not in the reduction of meats, not in the reduction of dietary cholesterol, but rather in a reduction of carbohydrates and processed sugars. Those things, it's death. I mean, we eat things that we shouldn't eat, and that's one of the things. You know, cut the cookies, don't eat marshmallows, you know, cut all that stuff down. I know, I'm sorry I get on a soapbox, but the truth is out there, as you've been told before. I'm Dr. Stephan Smith with Advantage Family Chiropractic and the Wellness Champions. Eat the right stuff. Have a good day. Thank you.